Hi, I finished another off the book list. It's what I've been listening to on Audible, and it's Wandering Stars by Tommy Orange. Sometimes, I do wonder whether I miss out because I listen rather than read. And I wonder whether this one is one of those that I would have been better reading. I don't know. It's a novel about the Indigenous American experience across generations. We begin with the Sand Creek Massacre, and then we move through the Carlisle Indian Industrial School, which were boarding schools that were aimed at assimilating American Indian children into the US culture. And then we sort of move to present day. We start with Jude Starr, a Native American, and we follow his descendants and the lineage that brings us into modern day to Orville, Luther, and Lonnie Redfeather, and their grandmothers, Jackie Redfeather and Opal Viola Victoria Bearshield. So you've got the Jude Starr in the beginning, his son, and then you move on to the present day. And through the generations, you see hardship, you see genocide, you see violence, you see poverty, you see addiction. As each generation tries to find their cultural identity. For me, Orville, you watching Orville struggle with his addiction. An addiction that was sparked by painkillers. He was shot. It wasn't a sort of gangland shooting or anything. It was just, it seems to be, he was just shot. It doesn't explain, really. Apparently, there is another novel before this one that finishes with Orville being shot. Apparently, I don't know. If you've read any Tommy Orange before, you'll know this, but I don't. But looking at what other people have said, there is this other novel, and it ends with Orville being shot, which probably explains why he was shot, which this novel doesn't so much. But what this novel does do is explain how he gets into this addiction, because of what starts with the painkillers for the shooting. And these scenes are not written with any sugarcoating. You see Orville struggling with his addiction, being lost with his addiction. But you see that his family never ever give up on him. My favourite character was Opal. And for me, I'd have liked more about the women. I'd have liked more of Opal and Jackie's story. I would have liked a sort of a deeper dive into these two, because their lives seemed a lot more interesting than Orville struggling with his addictions. I would have liked to have drilled down into the women and their struggles and what they faced. But at the end of it, Lonnie's letter does leave a glimmer of hope. After everything we've read before, the beatings, the bloodshed, etc., etc., Lonnie's letter seems to open a door to a better future. That was my opinion anyway. So that is another from the book, A Long List. I've now got 3 left to read. I'm not going to get them done before the shortlist gets announced, because the library I'm still way down on the list to get them from the library. I might get them before the winner's announced in November. Who knows? But I've got no chance of getting them before the shortlist is announced. So anyway, that's another from the book, A Long List. So happy reading. Take care. Bye.